Hello, YouTubers. This is May Chosen One back again with another segment of Visions of What Is to Come 7. I'm just going to jump right in. It has been about a month since I've posted a video, and I've had a lot happening. I believe that the enemy is angry with me because I am getting on YouTube and letting people know I was lying down trying to go to sleep and I had my eyes closed, and then there appeared before me, which appeared to be a growling demon. It did not scare me. It did startle me, and I knew what it was because I've chosen to get on, YouTube and let everybody know what I've been seeing. I mean, I've been doing it, letting my family members know and close friends, but this was a bold move for me, and I take it that, the enemy is mad. But anyway, I'm just gonna jump right in and say thank you for my subscribers. I've only been recording YouTube videos now since March, and I only have 13 subscribers, but I thank God. 13 subscribers and almost 800 views. So people are watching, and so I know that, the people who are being led to watch my videos, God has been dealing with you. There's something in your spirit that's telling you that there's something that's going to happen. We've been taught that we was going to be raptured, and I've seen arguments on all four views: pre-trap, mid-trap, post-trap, and pre-rap. I've seen the Bible argue in every view. All I know is that I've been seeing we're going through the tribulation period. I don't know if it's mid-trap. I don't know if it's post-trap. I don't know if it's pre-rap, but I don't believe that there's going to be a rapture before the tribulation period. I don't believe that. Not from what I've been seeing. Anyway, I'm going to share with you a vision I've had. Well, I had several, and I'm going to have to start writing them down because I used to can remember everything. I mean, I can remember phone numbers and things like a phone book, but lately I just haven't. And I know that again is the enemy. But I'm going to share two. One, I remember it was my brother, my sister, and I, and we were appearing like we were like on the run. We were walking around, and I remember just looking at towns being abandoned, or it appeared to be abandoned. And I remember we was trying to find a place to bathe and a place to get some fresh clothes and somewhere to eat. And I'm not saying it's me per se. I just know it was a vision. It could be. I mean, eventually my supplies will run out. But all I know is that I'm just gonna share this, whether it was me or not, or this is what some gonna be going through. I don't know. But anyway, we came upon, it looked like a little establishment. It was outside, and it looked like like a rickety fence, and looked like a little cabin. But what amazed me is that they had something hanging on the clothesline, and it was a certain type of color of clothes that we knew this was a safe house, and you can go there and you could change clothes and take a bath. And I remember finding clothes, and they had clothes in my size, because I'm full figured, and I was happy about that. And I remember looking at people take baths, and it had like a shower house and a bath house. And and we was there, we talked among other people, but it was a place that you could not stay like for long term. It was just some place that you could come take a shower, find clothing, launder clothes, I'm sorry, yeah, launder clothes, if you had some clothes with you, and then you had to move on, you had to keep moving. And I remember it clearly. And in the vision, I was thinking, this is amazing, that word got around, through, I guess, the Christian community or the believers of God, that you could, if you see a piece of clothing hanging out on a clothesline, and it's a certain color, you can come in there, take a bath, and get a meal and camaraderie, and then move on. That's amazing. I believe that the Lord is going to protect His children. I really do. A lot of people are saying that God will provide, and yes, He will provide. But at the same time, I believe that the Lord also send people to warn you and prepare you, and let to get ready for something. And my whole argument is this: what could it hurt if you put back food or supplies? I mean, yeah, eventually it'll run out, but at least you'll be good for a little while, until people can establish. I guess it was an underground railroad, if you ask me. That Christians were going to and trying to lie low under the radar. So that's my thing. I mean, okay, if we get raptured, which I doubt, and you have all this food, what about the people who didn't get raptured, or your loved ones? There's always somebody in your family that's not saved, or backslid, or whatever, not a believer. That person can come in your house and find the supplies and live off of it. I mean, what could it hurt? I just don't understand. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And people can get mad, and try to argue my point, but this is my channel. This is what I believe, and I'm not trying to be rude. And all due respect, if you don't like what I have to say, then you could just move on, because this channel is for people who in their spirit they feel like something is not right. They're like, something ain't right. Things are happening. Too many executive orders are being passed. Things are happening. Weather is getting bad. It's earthquake in various places happening every day. There's people on YouTube. All they do is monitor earthquakes, and God, bless those people, because I don't know how they do it. The Lord has called different people, different gifts to different people, and they can explain it to you, and you can sign up and you can hear, okay, this is the last days. Earthquakes every day. Every day there's an earthquake someplace. And of course, it goes, off the radar. And then too, it's like I said in my first video, I think it was my first or second one. I don't want to, get to tell the untruth, but one of my videos I was saying how I believe that they let these movies come on because they are preparing us. And I'm going to give you a good example. And that is The Walking Dead. And I know all of you have heard about, the man or these people who have been eating other people, like zombies. Not that they're walking dead, but they're acting like zombies by eating human flesh and attacking people. And, people thought that was like, so amusing, and now it's not so funny, right? Because, the government, they're saying that they think it's something called bath salts that people are inhaling, and I personally don't believe that. I think that's just some mess that they came up with. I think it's something that the government has created, like they create a lot of other things and put out in the system. And they were saying how the person, why is the person explaining why the person was nude, and it was like, well, because it burned them up from the inside out. And I'm thinking, how do you know that it makes this person burn up from the inside out? That's why they get naked. Did you say, excuse me, Mr. Zombie, a man, a woman? How does that make you feel? I mean, to me, it just doesn't, it doesn't add up. But again, you have people, that, people call sheeples, who believe everything the government says. Oh, this can never happen here. The normacy bias. It can never happen here. Oh, this can't happen in the United States. And here it is. You're looking on TV, and they're briefly showing it. I mean, they're not really spending a lot of time on it, but they are showing it. And where another person is, actually chewing him. He was chewing the man's face off, eyeballs, nose, and then he was swallowing the face. And the police officer, I think it was a 30 years, was like, I've never seen anything before in my life. And he exhibited, superhuman strength. And I'm thinking, yep, this is the end times. And those video games they put out for children, to know how to kill zombies, all of that is happening. So, I mean, people can laugh, but you know what? You go right ahead and laugh because things are happening, whether you want to believe it or not, or you want to stay in la la land or fantasy land. It's up to you. But, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Again, I want to thank everyone for, watching my videos. If you are not, saved or got yourself right with God, just repent. Ask the Lord to forgive you. God will use you on whatever level you're on. Nobody is perfect. God has no respect of person. Just repent, and just, tell the Lord, Lord, forgive me, help me. I want to do right. I don't want to, you know, um, live this life anymore, and just repent and ask God, to take you, back into His bosom, which He says He's married to the backslider, and just start, reading your Word and praying and fasting, and just seeking God for wisdom, because we are in the last days. Again, I want to thank you for watching my video. May God bless you, and may heaven shine upon you.